All right, this is CRISPR Therapeutics. This is the uh, monthly chart, and there are two levels of interest. You have price near, we'll call this the accumulation area, sub 40. You got a weekly bias level at $30 and a weekly bias level at 40. Taking it down to the weekly chart, this line was saying that the unfilled orders were below $39. And as you can see, for the last couple of weeks, you had buyers just accumulating shares before the rise in price. Now, why are we getting a rise in price? One reason, technically, well, you're in a weekly buyers level at $40, which worked out once. And that area was formed, or the zone rather, was formed back in March during the pandemic lows. But fundamentally, there's another reason why we're seeing a spike in price. So let's get into the article. Among the many prominent gene editing stocks on the market, investors in this space pay particularly close attention to CRISPR Therapeutics. That's due to the fact that CRISPR is among the leading players in the high-growth biotech industry developing gene-based medicine using CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing technology. Today, this was yesterday, CRISPR stock has been halted in anticipation of the FDA advisory decision, leading many investors to pay close attention to shares this afternoon. So the FDA Cellular Tissue and Gene Therapies Advisory Committee is meeting today to review the biologic license application for Exicel for treatment of sickle cell disease in people aged 12 and older with recurrent vaso-occlusive crisis. The trading halt took the all by surprise and many others, given the downward trajectory of CRISPR stock over the past 5 days. It appears any sort of positive news around an FDA ruling certainly hasn't been leaked. If insiders knew about something, they likely didn't act. CRISPR has moved lower, but so has many high beta stocks in the market over the past week. In this landmark gene therapy, editing therapy for sickle cell disease is approved. This could be a big deal for CRISPR Therapeutics, which was expecting a decision in December. It's unclear what a meeting prior to this date means, for better or for worse, but for now, investors both on the bullish and bearish side of the table are anxiously waiting news. Personally, the author wouldn't be surprised to see a double-digit percentage move following the stock's resumption of trading, and that's kind of what we're seeing today. Whatever the verdict is, CRISPR stock will have its trajectory altered in a big way by the decision. Thus, investors already in CRISPR may want to strap in for volatility this week, and this includes Cathie Woods. She owns quite a bit of shares. She owns 7 million shares, roughly 300 worth 300 million. Presents 2.4% of her portfolio, and she's been buying on the way down. She's also been selling. She also bought on the way up, so she owns quite a bit of shares. Now let's go down to the daily chart, and so this is what we're seeing today. We had a gap higher, only for price to move lower, only to resume where it had opened up at. Now this is a level, $46, that price needs to get through. So let's just mark it on the chart. You know, this is a drop in price, base and candle drop, price came back and then dropped again. So if price is going to move higher over the short to medium term, we need to take out this level at $46. However, for you bag holders, again, buckle your seatbelt. Could be a wild ride. The The $46 level is taken out. Look for price to continue to move higher with a short-term target at the $50 level. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.